and the nominations are in. But before we get into the details of how the housemates nominated alongside their reasons for their nomination choices, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you why I love the nomination process. Yes, especially Monday nights and the rest of the other days of the week. Yes. You see, one thing about nomination is the fear of eviction that it brings to the housemates that are up for possible eviction for the week. Yes. You will notice that if those housemates had been sort of calm in previous weeks, trust me, they will begin to be more active the moment they hear their name as nominees for possible eviction for the week. Yeah. Now, with the exception of a few who have been giving us drama, entertainment content, there are some that have not really tasted nominations yet. And ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to see the magic they will perform this week. Yes. And I am referring specifically to the Aces pair. So ladies and gentlemen, I would love to know your own points or highlights, about the nomination process. All right. So as you watch this video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And also let me know the housemates that you are voting for and the ones that you would love to see leave the show this week. All right. Before we get into all of that juicy tea, you're all specially welcome to my channel. My name is Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Massive congratulations to the Chateauria pair on emerging the head of house of this week, or should I say the heads of house of the week. I did not say heads of house in the first place because we know that between those two individuals that make up that pair, Sean is the only one that makes all the decisions. Yes. And just like we saw in the arena when Big Brother had asked them to choose a pair as their guest for the week to enjoy the head of house condo with, Sean had been very quick to name the Wannixhandi pair, and you could tell from Victoria's face that she did not really like it because she's not particularly close like that to the twin sisters. No, I mean, she's cool with them, she's cordial with them, and by virtue of Sean's relationship with Wani, she's cool with them, but her bond lies with the Doublekay pair. Cassia is more like her best friend in the house, so it was quite obvious that she wasn't really happy or satisfied with Sean's choice for house guests. Yes, although they did not really talk about it, and I was quite disappointed once again because I thought she would take Big Brother's advice, from last week during their diary session where people had advised her to be more assertive, to be more outspoken because it's a partnership, so she cannot afford to allow Sean make all the decisions between them moving forward. But then quite sadly, she did not really stand her ground. She did not put her foot down, and it almost seemed like the same thing happened tonight during the live nomination process. So we're gonna get into all of that, but first, who did they nominate? So turns out that the Chateauria pair were the first pair to go into the diary room to cast their nominations, and they had nominated the Aces pair and the Radicals. Now, their reasons for nominating these people is that they do not have any connections with these people. But what I did not understand was why there was a brief argument between Sean and Victoria the moment they walked into the diary room. I really wanted to hear what they were arguing about, and as usual, it looked like Sean was sort of pressurizing Victoria to go with some sort of perceived plan for certain people in the house to nominate the Aces pair. I don't know, but we will find out from their conversations this week. Now, the next pair that nominated were the Beta pair, and they nominated the Aces pair and the Doublekay pair. And their reasons for nominating these people is that they are the least closest to them in the house. Like, they are the least pairs that they are close to. They have relationships with other pairs in the house, but they do not really have a bond with these people in the house. And ladies and gentlemen, it makes me wonder if these housemates have forgotten that they are actually in a competition. I mean, guys, I'm not really mad at their nomination choices, but the reasons that they give, I will never understand why. I mean, it seems like these housemates forget that they are all competing for the same prize, 100 million naira, and anything else that comes with it. yeah, I mean, it's quite understandable. They might feel like, for the fact that the radicals have survived eviction multiple number of times, that they could be strong on the outside. But then are they not thinking that there's a reason why the radicals in the first 3 weeks of this season fell in bottom 4? Haven't they thought about that part? I mean, guys, yeah, I don't know, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, the next pair that are nominated were the Checkers pair. They are nominated the Aces pair and the Nelita pair. And ladies and gentlemen, these two sisters were trying to be slick in the diary room. People that had asked them for their reasons for nominating, and what did they say? They said that, oh, they've bonded with literally everybody in the house, that the game is really tight, the game is tough, so they want to test which of them is stronger. So Biggie now asked them that, okay, why this particular pair? And they were now saying, Oyeka especially was now saying that, maybe I don't even know who to nominate. I don't even know who to nominate. I'm like, no, Oyeka, you know who to nominate. Because there are so many other options. There's them, by the way, twins. You people have never nominated them. There's Wannixhandi. Why are you nominating them? You know, so which one is you don't know who to nominate? You don't know who to nominate, as if there's a shortage of pairs in the house to nominate. And you know what's even funny? It's the fact that before they casted their nominations, they had both whispered to each other that, oh, they should go with the plan. And it makes me wonder, what exactly is this plan? Anyways, moving on. Now, them, by the way, twins had nominated the pairs that they had each had issues with over the weekend. Yes, they had nominated the Doublekay pair and the Radicals. And if you all recall, OC had a slight, dispute with Kelly Ray over the weekend, whilst OZ had a slight, no, not a slight, a heated altercation with Fairme of the Radicals pair. Even if they've settled their differences, they still feel like the Radicals and even the Doublekay pair might nominate them. So it's better to play the tit for tat game. Yes. Anyways, moving on, the Aces pair nominated the Radicals and Beta pair, and for their reasons, they said that the Radicals look like their head is no longer in the game, and the Beta pair, it's just basically for healthy competition. They are quite competitive, and they also see them as a competition, so it's safer for them to put them up for nomination for possible eviction this week. Now, it was time for the Radicals to nominate, and ladies and gentlemen, those two came with a heavy heart. They came with a lot to offload off their chest, especially Michky. See, I've told you all before on this channel that Michky is obsessed with Wannixhandi. This guy is so obsessed with these two girls that no day goes by without Michky bringing up a conversation about both sisters. He's always talking about them. And when he talks about them, it's not even for good. It's all about a smear campaign for him. It's more of a thing of, oh, because I tried to start up a ship with Handi and she refused, I'm going to slut shame her all over the house. I'm going to defame her character all over the house. I'm going to assassinate her character all over the house. And last week, he had nominated them. This week again, he had nominated them. And when people had asked for their reasons, Michky had gone first. Now, his reasons were quite robust. He had mentioned that, it feels like they gossip about him, that when he passes the way, he feels like they are looking at him. These are all feelings in his head. And then there was also a scenario he painted about, he had used the restroom, that's a toilet, and when he had come out, Wani wanted to use the toilet, and she was like, everywhere is smelling, and then she carried is it body spray or perfume and was spraying everywhere, or is it whatever she was spraying everywhere, that she was being overly dramatic about it, that he just felt like she was attacking his character. Guys, Fairme's reasons, oh my god, I don't even know. It was just, he said that they are beginning to do things that irritate him. I'm like, is it because of sheep? Oh, another one that he mentioned that was quite ridiculous, guys. He said that when they had their speed dating exercise last week, that, is it Wani or Handi that had told him that they are not friends, they are just acquaintances. And that has really rubbed off on him the wrong way. So me, I'm not like, why are you upset if somebody calls you an acquaintance? I mean, is it that Michky does not understand that there's actually a difference between friendship and acquaintanceship? Like, hey, Guys, help me out, because I was laughing so hard. And at some point when he was done, his partner Fairme wanted to continue from where he stops. My brother said, no, just give your reasons for them by the way twins. And he was saying that, oh, God knows that it is not personal. God knows, God sees his heart. It is not personal. That even though they had their issues over the weekend, that they've settled, but it's just a thing of they are the least people he is closest to in the house. I said, but you people are very close to these people. And he wanted to continue to talk on and on and on. People that just told both of them that, listen, you both seem to have a lot on your chest. So let's continue doing your diary session. I said, Biggie, thank you. Before these people begin to pass on their depression to me, because it was just a lot to handle. I'm like, bro, this is not a therapy session. It's your nomination session. So just nominate, give a simple reason, and scram. Now, the Nalita pair had nominated the Radicals and Wannixhandi, and when people that had asked for their reasons, they said it was on a rotation basis, that every week they would nominate 2 pairs. So people that had asked them why those 2 pairs specifically, if really they are doing it on a rotation basis, and they said there's no personal reasons for it, they just felt like rotating. And I'm like, this housemate, they don't understand that, listen, this is a dog eat dog situation. You don't really have to lie about your reasons. Nobody's going to beat you at the end of the day, because the people you're nominating, they're equally nominating you or somebody else. So just give your actual valid reason. Which one is, it is on a rotation basis. Like, if it was really on a rotation basis, you could have nominated the AC pair, or you could have nominated any other person that you are close to in the house. Now, the Doublekay pair were the only pair that I've personally felt gave a very, very valid and competitive, or should I say game-worthy reason, for their nomination choices. So they had gone ahead to nominate the Checkers pair and the Radicals. And when they were asked their reasons, they said that they have a feeling they would be up for eviction this week. And so if they're going to stand, they want to nominate people that they perceive, to not be stronger than them, or to not be strong on the house side. Hence the reason they had nominated the Radicals pair. And for me, that made 100% valid reasons, because these people are very smart. They've noticed that 3 times the Radicals had been up. I think it's 3 times, right? I think 3 times they had been up for possible eviction, or is it twice, right? What that means is that those people, for them to have fallen into bottom 4, I think 2 or 3 times, it means that they are weak on the outside. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, I was over here, I was applauding Kelly Ray, because that guy is really smart, and it shows that he's very, very calculative of things going on the inside and on the outside. Now, moving on to Wannixhandi, where the last pairs to nominate tonight, they had nominated the Radicals and the Doublekay pair. According to them, they are not connected on a personal level to the people that they nominated. Yes, that they actually had a friendship with Cassia in the beginning, but then they were disconnected, and then yesterday they tried having a conversation with her and it did not work out, so there's no point. I said, okay, oh, fine. Now, on to the housemates that were nominated for possible eviction this week. The Aces pair got 3 nominations. The Radicals got 6 nominations. The Doublekay pair got 3 nominations, whilst Wannixhandi had gotten 2 nominations. So, ladies and gentlemen, question still stands. Which of the housemates, or rather, which of the pairs are you voting for to stay on in the game? And which of the pairs do you want to see evicted from the show this week? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Thanks for watching and have an amazing evening. Bye.